Hi, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. My name is Rebecca. I am not a makeup artist, I'm just a makeup fan. I am going to be doing this look here, and the reason why you're seeing this right now is because I forgot to do an introduction before I put this on my face. So I'm reviewing these products that I got from Tarte for their post-Christmas holiday sale. I purchased a few things and I'm gonna go over them, put some stuff on my face and tell you what I think. So join me, sit down, have a drink of wine and just listen to me talk about how I feel about Tarte products. Hi, hello, Happy New Year. Hopefully everyone survived the end of 2020. I am back to do some makeup. I had taken some unintentional time off from making videos. I was gonna make some more before the end of the year, but long story short, I got into a car accident and I've had some family tragedy. Now we're here, it's a new year, and I am going to be doing some self-care with makeup, as usual. The theme today is Tarte products. I did kind of a giant holiday splurge. I purchased quite a few things. If you're a makeup fan, you got all of the emails, you saw all of the posts on social media of 50, 60, 70% off items, and I got a bunch from several different companies. The first box to arrive was from Tarte, so we're gonna start with that. I own some Tarte products, so I'm going to use other Tarte products that I currently own in addition to the Tarte products that came to make almost a full face. I might be able to do an entire face. I think the only thing, nope, I actually do have everything I need to make a full face. I don't think I own enough of any single brand to do a full face. So it's kind of impressive that I've got enough from Tarte to do that, and I do. Actually, I think the only thing that is missing is blush, but I have literally everything else. This is the package that came today. If you haven't gotten one of these before, this is how it opens up. Cute little surprise. I did go ahead and take the products out. It's supposed to be covered in tissue paper, which it was, but I took the products out, looked at them, and I tried out one thing already. I'm not gonna spoil it yet by telling you what I think. We're just gonna do the face as if I didn't do it already. The products that I got in this sale were the Spicy Betch Eyeshadow Palette, Color Your World Color Correcting Palette, and these two lip paints. I prepped my face already with a primer on the face and a primer on the eyes. I used the Elemis Superfood that came in my BoxyCharm box, and also the Viseart eye primer that came in the BoxyCharm box as well. The things I'm gonna be using that I already own from Tarte are gonna be this contour palette, which as you can see has gone to good use. The Hydro Sealer Concealer, Tarte's Face Tape, this little mascara sample, Lights, Camera, Action. No, Lights, Camera, Lashes. This eyelash curler came from Tarte. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. The Double Take Eyeliner, and I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff I have from Tarte. First thing I'm gonna try out is this Color Your World Color Correcting Palette. Honestly, I've never used one of these, ever. The reason why I picked it out is because I have really dark circles under my eyes. They're not puffy. They're sunken in, very thin, dark circles. You can see the veins. They're just dark. I look tired all the time. Also, my cheeks are not like super hyper pigmented, but they're pigmented enough for me to try to correct that. Usually foundation does a pretty good job. Sometimes it doesn't cover it up all the way. So I'm gonna see how well this color correcting palette does in covering that up so I don't have to use so much foundation. It comes with this helpful sheet. Tells you where to put each color. Also, there's this film on top of it. Tells you what each color is, and that's what it looks like. I'm not sure which brush to use, or if I should just use my fingers. But I'm gonna follow the suggestions here. For the most part, I'll probably deviate. So yellow is to brighten, the peach is to counter darkness, green is to neutralize redness. So we're gonna start with those three. That's what I'm most concerned with. So I'm gonna use green on my cheeks and my nose. I'm gonna use both yellow and peach under my eyes. I don't think I'm gonna use any on my eyelids because actually this is not a Tarte product either, but I'm gonna use it. It's my clear canvas eyeshadow base, and that covers up literally everything with a very, very small amount. So I'm not gonna put any color corrector on my eyelids. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use my fingers. What first? Let's go ahead and do, I think I'm gonna do peach and then yellow under the eyes, and then green here, and then I'm gonna do concealer. I won't do foundation yet. I'm gonna do concealer and then put the eyeshadow base on, then eyeshadow, and then we'll finish, the face will be last. Going in with the peach. You can see a little bit of a difference already. Huh, yeah, okay, cool. It's helpful. I'm impressed already. I didn't think I was gonna be. Now I'm gonna go over that with the yellow. I thought this smelled something. Something smells good, it's not this. This just smells like, it just smells like makeup. Like old school style. It smells like old school makeup before they actually put scents in makeup. This is the yellow. Are we brighter? Okay, yeah, I think it's helpful. I really do. Oh yeah, the green. We're gonna do green now here and here. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sure it'll look fine with foundation on top of it. I mean, you can see there's less pink from here. I'm tapping instead of rubbing because I know that if I rub, I'm just gonna make my cheeks pinker, and that's the thing I'm trying to combat. So I don't wanna work against myself. All right, now that I'm looking at my face and seeing all of the other pink, this is neutralized for the most part, and now it just looks really pink under here. And my forehead, everything else just looks really pink. It's working though. I'm interested to see how much less foundation I'm gonna need after I do this. Because foundation can be incredibly expensive if you get the really, really good stuff. I am more concerned with the pink that was here and here than the rest of everything else, so I'm just gonna leave everything else alone because they're not as much of an issue with having the foundation on top, covering it up. I don't have any issues covering up the pinky peachiness here. It's mostly just been here in my nose, so that's where I'm gonna stop. I might come back with the contour and highlight in here. I'm not sure, because I've got that Tarteist Pro Glow contour palette thing, which I don't even think they sell anymore. I think you can buy it on the FabFitFun website, but I don't think Tarte actually sells it anymore. They might have come out with some other products, but I'm not sure which of these two things I want to use for, you know, contour and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer and the clean base eyeshadow base on my eyes, and I'll be right back. Back with the concealer and the clean base eyeshadow base on my eyes, and as you can see with the clean base, it covered up all of the darkness. There's a little bit of pink left here, but I'm gonna wear eyeshadow anyway, it's gonna be fine. But this is what we have now with just a little bit of concealer. Sometimes I have to go in twice. I just had to do it one time after using this, that green one that's on here. After using that one. No, sorry. After using the peach and then the yellow, I only had to use that concealer one time under my eyes. So happy about that. Now the fun part. We're gonna use this guy. These are the colors that I'm gonna be working with, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. We're just gonna let the creative juices flow here, because yeah, I definitely don't have a plan. Where are my brushes? There they are. Yeah, I don't know. Let's analyze these colors. The top opposite two, the two that are in the corner on the top, look like neutrals. They're really not. This one is very orange pepper. And this one is very gold. They're not neutrals. And also this is very shimmery. No neutrals. We're just gonna make a spicy look. I don't know what these look like yet, so I'm gonna swatch them, obviously. Start with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sizzling is the gold one, Fierce is the yellow one, On Fire is that pinky red, and Intense is that light orange one. Man, my dogs are being loud tonight. Can you stop? Hey. Okay, start with Sizzling, the gold one. Okay, well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Next one is Fierce, the yellow. Yeah, that's to be expected. It's really, really light. Most yellows I've used have been like this, not very pigmented. So, you know, meh. Next one is On Fire. Yeah, okay. Also not too crazy opaque. And then the last one on that row is Intense. This orange one, that's a little better. But yeah, the best one's the gold one. I don't want to go in thinking that, you know, my expectations are pretty low because of the brand, but they're not super high. I don't know if Tarte is known for anything. When I hear people talk about Tarte, I hear them talk about the Shape Tape, which is the foundation, and I hear them talk about the concealer. So I hear them talk about the foundation and concealer, I think because they are maybe full coverage and not super duper expensive. So they're not really known for their eyeshadow palette. So, you know, I'm not surprised by this. I wasn't expecting something like super impressive, but we're gonna still work with it and make something. Smoke Show, which I really don't like that term, but you know, we're not gonna go into that. Caliente. Extra Hot. And Burning Up. Ooh, it's super powdery. I think I took off half of the eyeshadow from the pan onto my pancake, but you know what? We're just going with it. All right, Smoke Show. Much better. Caliente. Look at those compared to that. I did the same type of swatches for the top and bottom row. So just know if you want more of like a sheery kind of neutrally look, go for the top row. Next is Extra Hot and Burning Up. Yeah, all right. Bold sheer. Very, very different. I'm going to use my micellar water right now to clean this up because every time I do swatches, I don't ever take them off my arm. I just leave them there when I do my makeup and I get makeup all over my clothes. And now I look very sunburned. Going in twice. Oh, you know what? That's funny. I wasn't even gonna mention this because I didn't have makeup on at all today before doing this. So one of the other products that I have from Tarte is the micellar water. I didn't think I was gonna use it, but I'm using it. This is Tarte's Micellar Magic. So yeah, I think I'm using literally every single Tarte product that I have. All right, oh, right. So the one thing that I'm not gonna be using as a Tarte product is whatever I'm gonna use for my eyebrows because I don't have a Tarte eyebrow product. So that will be the only thing that I use today that's not from Tarte. I just wanna see how these colors look on my eyes. So I'm gonna start with On Fire, which was that kind of sheer red, pinky color. I'm gonna put that in the crease. Next, I'm gonna go with Intense, which is not really that intense. It's that lighter kind of orangey color. I'm gonna blend out the pinkish one, the On Fire. This orange is so subtle. And I'm going to maybe go a little higher with Fierce to see if we can do a little more blending, a little more pigment, but I doubt it. I'm a big fan of ombre sunsets anyway, so this is fine. I think the reason why I picked out this palette is because I am on a mission to find really good yellows, because yellows are very, very hard to pigment. And yeah, so this one, not so much. It's, you know, nothing to write home about. Now that was the top row. So I used those 3 mattes in the top row. Haven't used the gold yet. I will, because I'm using all these colors. Now I'm gonna use the bottom row, which, if you can remember, hugely pigmented, very, very pigmented. So we're just gonna do an ombre effect, dark to light. Starting with Caliente then, Caliente. Starting with Caliente, the really, really red one. It just looks very orange. There is a lot of orange in this palette. The oranges are great. The oranges are incredibly pigmented, except for the top one that says intense. It's not intense at all. But that bottom row, Smoke Show Caliente, Extra Hot, Burning Up, I'll show you again. This bottom row here, very pigmented. So yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. I'm not super happy with the differences between them. I feel like Smoke Show, Extra Hot, and Burning Up look so similar. So similar. You can't even really tell the difference between them. So I'm gonna go on with more red, which is the Caliente. And to break up the red and the orange. What is he doing? David, what are you doing, baby? He has no idea. You can't see this, but below David on the chair is Ruby. So that's why he's on the top of the chair. You're adorable. Anyway, to break up the red and the orange on the lid, I'm going to go back in with On Fire, which is the pinkish one. Yeah, not really much of differentiation there. With On Fire again, I'm going to use a blender brush and go back in the crease. Do the same thing before, use Intense and then Fierce, which is the orange and yellow, to kind of just buff it up a little bit. Couldn't tell if the camera was shaking or not because my dogs are walking around all fee-fi-fo-fum. Gonna blend out that pink a little bit more. I will say these are blending pretty well. Okay, now we're gonna work on our lower lash line and the corners. I only have that shimmer left, so let me just swatch it out again. I can't remember what it looked like. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna use that on the inner corners. I like to use my fingers for shimmers because you get everything from your finger to your eye. If you use a brush, you're not gonna get all of the shimmer, all of the everything that's in that pan. But I really wanna be a little more precise, so I'm gonna use a more detailed brush than what my finger would be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now we're gonna work on color on the lower lash line. I think I wanna just do red and yellow because this looks awfully orange and pink up here, so red and yellow it is. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of yellow just to pull in that gold and red together. Yeah, that's that. All right, tested out the shadows. I don't hate it, I'm pretty pleased with how pigmented that bottom row is. I really like that gold shimmer a lot. And I think those top 3 mattes are really good like transition colors. If you're trying to blend something out, those are great colors to use. And if you want to do more of like a neutral look or a sheer look, then those top 3 would be great to use. But other than that, they really just can't compete with the bottom row at all. All right, now it's time for liner and lashes. I'm out of practice. I haven't done makeup for a while. I got into a car accident, which I already mentioned. Not gonna really discuss it here, not right now anyway, but I really have done like no makeup since then. And that was on the 18th of this month, which was, this month, it's January now. It's after the new year. So it was December 18th. So I've taken a little break from everything. Haven't really done much of anything. I'm gonna do this off camera. My liner is done. I don't wanna be a big old perfectionist about it, but over here is not perfect, but I never am perfect with liner. But I'm happy with the liner. I'm really happy with the liner. I used the Tarteist Double Take, which is this black liner pen. There, you can see the tip now. And the other side is this like bronzy, there. Yeah, it's like this bronzy, more like a pencil. And we're not gonna, all right, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use the bronze. I'm gonna use the bronze on my lower waterline. Off camera. It didn't make much of a difference, to be honest. I can't see anything at all. Oh, can't see it. But the liner pen, the black liner pen, I love it. This might actually be my favorite black liner pen. Very happy with it. Now I'm going to curl my lashes with the lash curler that came from Tarte a couple months ago. And I'm going to put on the Lights Camera Lashes, the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. And we're shaking because Pepper is scratching himself. Lights, Camera, Lashes, and I'm gonna also do my brows, come back, lashes and brows will be done, and then we'll do the face. I'm back and I now have brows and lashes, as you can see. If you didn't notice before, my brows are almost not there. Now I have them. Now that I've got my brows and lashes done, well, let me go ahead and comment on the mascara. I was really shit-talking this. Up until right now. This is, I take back everything bad I ever said about it. I will say that my feelings about how it is separating and not volumizing is still true. I still agree with that statement that I made to myself before about it, but it's actually a pretty nice mascara. It doesn't clump like at all, which is great. I think that with this kind of liner, you just need volumizing, lengthening mascara. And this doesn't really do it, but it looks nice. It's a nice mascara. Not my favorite, but I don't hate it. Now let's do, I forgot that I didn't have foundation on. Let's do foundation. I'm gonna do foundation. I'm gonna use the, well, you know what? I'm gonna use the Face Tape Foundation from Tarte, and I will be right back. If you can see the rest of my body, I'm really hot right now, but this is not the right color foundation for me. Obviously, this is, what color is this? This is 16N Fair Light Neutral. Not the right color for me. I picked it out myself on the website. I am not good at picking out foundations yet. This, I think, is the very first one I ever bought online, not in person. And it is far too light, probably too yellow too. I can't really tell. Either way, it is far too light. If I were to buy this foundation again, I'm gonna go darker. I don't know what their shades are. I probably won't do fair because it's very obvious I'm not fair if this is what fair is. So I might just do like a light neutral, or maybe, I think neutral is the one that has like the pinky undertones or the pink warm undertones or whatever. But no, this is not my color. So now it is time for my contour palette to shine, because we need to make up for this very canvasy white face. I'm gonna try out the highlighter. What is this? So when I look at that little sheet here, this little cellophane thing. It has yellow, peach, green, highlight, contour, champagne. So champagne doesn't really go with the theme here. I'm not sure what, it's shimmery. So maybe it's supposed to be used as a shimmery highlighter, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the contour and highlight. And I'm probably going to use the Tarteist Pro Glow over here. I'll bring that back in a second for the bronzer and highlighter. So contour, highlight, bronzer, and like just a different kind of shimmery highlight. We'll see. I'm gonna decide as I get there. This is the thing. This is what I'm gonna use. If it's not on the website anymore, if they don't sell it anymore, I'm sorry, but it is a Tarte product and I am using it. I'm gonna use the Sculpt here as my bronzer. I bronzed some stuff up, so now I don't look like a ghost anymore. I'm going to use this contour. It's really tiny. It's a tiny thing. But we're gonna try it. I was doing this off camera, but I'm back on to show you that I have put contour on my face, but you can't probably tell where it is because as light as my skin is, I'm not fair, but I'm very light skinned. I put contour right here. Can you see this now? Can you see this line right here? Who is that supposed to contour? What skin tone is this supposed to contour? If you can't even see this on my very light skin, you won't be able to see it on anyone's skin darker than mine. So that's a big old fat fail. I was actually looking forward to trying that, but we're gonna go back to this thing because this one, you can see it. It's dark. It's very dark. I just did like a tiny, tiny bit of contouring, nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go in with the highlighter that is in here and see if we have any better luck than we did with this bullshit contour thing. Whatever, this is not contour. We'll have better luck with the highlighter. Much better luck with the highlighter. It's very subtle, but it did what I wanted it to do. So much better luck with that than the contour. Like what was that? I don't have Tarte blush, so I'm going to use a different blush. I think I'm gonna use the Milk blush. I typically don't use a lot of blush anyway, especially since I try so hard to get the red out of my face. You know, let's try that champagne whatever that was in here. This champagne. I'm gonna use this as a shimmery highlighter. See how that goes. It's also subtle, which is good. I prefer this. It's like micro particles of shimmer. It's great. I think that's probably, I think that the contour is the only thing in here that I really wasn't crazy about. Everything else is great. I don't have a lip liner from Tarte, so I'm gonna use something else. I have this. I have this lip paint that came in something. I don't remember. It is, what's your color? I cannot read the bottom of this at all. I don't know what color this is. It's super red. I've tried it and I have absolutely no memory at all of my opinion of it, which means that I didn't love it and I didn't hate it, which is very different than my opinion of this one. This is Hangry. It is a lip paint. That one I just showed you is a lip paint. This is the only thing I tried today before I did this video, and I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Fucking hate it. I'm gonna try this other color, which is Vibin. They're all lip paints. I don't know if this is a different formula from those. This looks like that. The other one does too. Let me just see here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try it without a lip liner and just see. This is the color. It's kind of like a deep brick red. This is already very different from this one. I'm gonna take it out of the package so you can see it. The sound of it's different. So don't get all gross on me. I'm telling you the sound's different. This is incredibly thick. It is like paste. We're gonna see what consistency this is. It's moving very easily in there. Try not to make it sexual. Just try. This is so thick you can see air bubbles in it. So thick. This one looks like it's coating the entire bottle. It glides easily. I need to stop talking. I'm just gonna put it on my mouth. Already. I didn't want to stop here, but already this is so much better than the one I tried earlier tonight. The red one that I had earlier, that I had gotten months ago, or you know, whatever, a month ago, is probably like this. It's going on so well. It's already dry. I need to just add a little bit more. I overlined to the point of needing correction. So, my lips have a weird line anyway. I need to figure out what to do about it. There's like a weird bump right here. So it's not like I lined my lips weird. There's just a weird bump on my lip. It's just the way it is. I can't even tell you how very, 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 very different this is from this one. So these are the same and different. They're both lip paints. They're different colors, obviously. This one has a gold line on the bottle, but other than the gold line, there's nothing that really tells you that they're different at all. You look at the bottle, it says Tarteist lip paint, but these could not be any more different. The consistency is different. The formula is completely different. This does not have a line on it, but it's incredibly similar to the consistency of that one as opposed to this one, which has no line on it like this one. Anyway, there's no consistency in these products as far as them all being lip paints. Nothing's differentiating them as far as any kind of name. But as far as the consistency and texture and formula, they're not consistent. So I don't know, maybe this is just old. Maybe I can't even tell you. I can't even begin to tell you why it's like that. So I guess if there's one thing to complain about the Tarte experience here is it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. I bought two of the same thing and one of them is horrible and the other one's great. This dried incredibly fast. It's incredibly pigmented. The one I tried earlier tonight, Hangry, which I'm so disappointed that something called Hangry was disappointing. I tried that. It was almost like a lip tint. It was gloopy, globby, clumpy, terrible. Okay, so I'm rubbing and nothing's coming off. You're watching me do this right now. That's how much came off, the smallest bit. If I did that to the lip paint that I wore earlier tonight, it would just completely, it could have come off by the wind blowing on my lips. Anyway, that's my Tarte face. That's my Tarte face using my new Tarte products. I used the Shape Tape. No, I used the Face Tape, the Hydro Sealer, the Color Your World Color Correcting Palette. I used the Spicy Betch Eyeshadow Palette, the Double Take eyeliner, the Tarteist Pro Glow Contour and Highlight Palette. We're not done yet. The Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I even used the Tarte Eyelash Curler, and I think that's it. I also actually used the Micellar Water, the Micellar Magic from Tarte tonight. So that's a whole lot of Tarte products, a whole lot. Oh, and I didn't even show the thing that I just talked about, this lip paint. This is Vibin. If you're gonna get a lip paint, get the Vibin color. Apparently that color is better than Hangry. So that's my Tarte face look, and I will be coming back in probably just a couple days to do some more looks, because I am not kidding. I did like a holiday, as an H-A-U-L-iday, holiday after Christmas. I purchased from several. I purchased from several different brands, and I'm not going to ruin the surprise. I'm just going to make videos and pop them out. So today was Tarte. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in seeing more makeup reviews and tutorials, subscribe, hit notifications. Hopefully I will be making videos at least once a week starting now. It's the new year, and I want to keep up with this. This is fun for me. This is cathartic. This is therapy for me. Self-care therapy. Again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye. Santa, you're fine, bud. These are the colors. Well, you know what? I want to show you my desk. My lips look moisturized. Look at that. No, I don't help you anything. I don't know what I'm gonna say here.